A Giant Hoax, Nonfiction Narrative. The well diggers on William Newell's farm in Cardiff, New York, got quite a shock one October morning in 1869. A few feet down, their shovels uncovered a 10-foot-long man. The body appeared to be petrified. That is, over a very long time, it had turned to stone. News of this singular discovery traveled fast. Was this proof that giants had once walked the earth? People from all over swarmed to see the giant fossil. Newell's relative, George Hull, spotted a money-making opportunity and charged each visitor 10 cents a peek. As the crowds increased, Hull raised the price to 50 cents, the equivalent of about $6 today. Soon, a group of businessmen began to pursue Hull, begging him to sell them the Cardiff giant. Hull finally agreed to a price of $37,000, and the stone creature was moved to Syracuse, New York. Now even more people lined up to see it. Among the visitors were several paleontologists, scientists who study ancient remains. Their negative opinions of the Cardiff giant revealed they were not impressed. Convinced it was not real, they labeled it a fraud. In support of these conclusions, they pointed out the rough chisel marks on the giant's body. They also noted that acids had been used to make the fossil look old. In short, William Newell and George Hull had some explaining to do. When George Hull was questioned, he offered no cover story, no alibi. On the contrary, he was surprisingly frank. With the help of a Confederate, an Iowa man who was a sculptor, he had carved the statue and modified its appearance with acid. The statue was shipped east by rail and then discharged with other cargo at a station near Cardiff. From there, Hull carted it to the farm of William Newell. He then buried the giant on the farm and waited a year before hiring workers to dig in the same spot. Why would George Hull do such a thing? At the time of the hoax, many people believed that real-life giants had once walked the earth. Hull disagreed. Apparently, he just wanted to poke fun at this belief. When he saw how much money he could make, however, he decided to let people think the Cardiff giant was real. A practical joke had turned into a money-making swindle. The story should have ended there, but it didn't. At this time, P.T. Barnum reigned over the world of popular entertainment, and the great showman wanted the Cardiff giant in his traveling circus. The owners, however, refused to rent it to Barnum, not even for $30,000 a month. In response, Barnum came up with a more economical approach. He had an exact replica made, put in his show, and claimed it was the original one. This fraud should have led to a boycott or mutiny by Barnum's customers, but it didn't. Even more people lined up to see the counterfeit giant. Like most sensations, the Cardiff giant gradually faded from memory. For decades, it lay undisturbed in a barn near Syracuse. Eventually, however, it was put on exhibit at the Farmers Museum in Cooperstown, New York. Today, visitors there still line up and pay to see the giant hoax.